All right, we are live on YouTube. Welcome to Navigating the Modern World with Coach Eli. Glad you could all join me here this late night. Had to get this show in. For those of you that have been waiting for quite some time, I'll explain what happened here earlier tonight. It's been one of those days, but it's been a great day, and I'll share more about that in just a second. This is day 17 of the 30-day life-changing positivity challenge, and I'll share more about that as well in just a few. Before we get to all of that, let me make sure that everything is rolling smoothly. Let me first of all make sure that the YouTube notification has gone out. Come on, YouTube. Come on, YouTube, waiting on you. Let me check out the back end of YouTube and see if that's rolling smoothly while I wait for the notification. The back end is rolling smoothly. And there is the YouTube notification. All right, yeah, this is ending up being a late night with Coach Eli edition, live stream edition here. It is 2:20 a.m. Eastern Time, 11:20 p.m. Pacific Time here in my neck of the woods. I'm in the San Francisco Bay Area, Northern California. And hello to everyone that's here watching live. We have 5 people here. I'm surprised there's anyone here. It's pretty late. And this show was supposed to start at 8 p.m. Pacific, 11 p.m. Eastern. But my lady and I, we went out and we were running some errands today. We had a bunch of things to do, and we just didn't realize how much time it was going to take. And we still didn't get everything done. We're going to get everything done over the next few days. But, you know, folks, sometimes, you know, life just happens, and you just have to roll with it. Tonight's topic, well, let me first of all make sure that my sound is good. Eastern Time, 11:20 p.m. Pacific Time here in my neck of the woods. All right. Yeah, everything is looking good and sounding good. It's all good. All right, let's get right to it because I don't plan on being on too terribly long. I want to go and relax and snuggle with my lady and plan the rest of our week. It is pretty much Friday almost everywhere else except here on the West Coast. So, you know, my lady and I have some things going on tomorrow, and we have some other major things going on Saturday. So I definitely do want to get my rest. But tonight, I definitely wanted to get in day 17 of the 30-day life-changing positivity challenge. And tonight's topic that I'm going to be discussing is becoming more understanding. And one more time, becoming more understanding. This applies to all aspects of life. Because when you can become a more understanding person deep within yourself and understand that, hey, shit happens, right? You're going to be a lot more understanding and tolerant of things that change. Through other people that you associate with, other business partners, other friends. You know, you're going to be more understanding with your significant other, your girlfriend, your boyfriend, your husband, your wife. If you can become a truly understanding person or a more understanding person, it's going to help you become extremely positive because you're always going to look at, you know, the negative things that happen from a positive light. And that's going to help you better resolve those situations. You know, if you react or overreact to certain situations that just didn't go as planned, it's just going to make your day worse. It's going to bring more negative energy. And you're just not going to accomplish what you had intended to accomplish on that given day. And I'll share more about that. You know, I'll share some stuff here in just a few minutes. But let me talk about what is the 30-day positivity challenge. Basically, what my lady and I are looking for is positivity through our live stream chats. You know, I've been on YouTube for quite some time, and my lady has watched YouTube videos for quite some time, but she's only been creating with me for about the last 6 months or so. And I'll tell you, I've seen a lot of negativity out here on the YouTube platform. Hey, Information Man Show, how are you doing? Just a reminder to people that are out there in the live chat, there is a 1-minute delay between what I say here and what goes out to the chat. So please, give me a little time to respond to any chat messages. But hold on a second here. My lady and I, we've experienced so much negativity out here on YouTube and on social media and in the real world that we wanted to, run this positivity challenge to encourage, positive engagement through our live stream chats and also through our, comment sections of our videos in the pre-recorded section and the live stream replay section. And we are looking for the MPP at the end of the competition, which ends on November 30th. That's the last day, day 30 of the challenge. We are going to decide who is the MPP, which stands for Most Positive Person. And that person will have the option to come on a live stream with myself and my lady and do an interview and share more about their channel, share more about their experiences on YouTube, and just share more about themselves. That's totally optional, but we're going to offer that to you. And additionally, we're also going to give that person some form of incentive that we're not going to mention what that incentive is until after the competition ends, because we don't want people participating in this competition here for the incentive. We want you to do it because you truly want to strive to become, a more positive person, a better person. So that's what this is all about. Respectfully, maturely, and professionally, my lady is in the chat. She says, hello, all. Hey, babe, how's it going? Welcome to the show. She's in the other room, in the living room. I'm in the studio room, and wasn't expecting her to even pop on in the chat. She's just relaxing after a long day of running errands and watching her shows. But she's just such an awesome person. She's an amazing woman. And I'll tell you, I was thinking if I should do this. And give me a second. Yeah, one of her favorite songs that she claims describes her perfectly. It's a Luke Combs song. He's a country singer. And I'm just going to do it. Screw it. I don't have a great voice, but hopefully the Shure SM7B will help me out. It goes a little like this. Beautiful, crazy, that's why she amazes me. She's crazy, but her crazy is beautiful to me. Well, I gave it my best shot. I'm not afraid to just put it out there. I'm not afraid to belt it out. You know what I mean? Thank you, Luke Combs. Great song. Great song. I think he wrote that song for his wife. I'm not quite sure what the story is. But, yeah, I love you too, baby. I love you too. Like, I'll tell you this. I'll tell you, this woman, my lady, has tremendously helped me become a better man and has helped me become more understanding. And, I will mention that earlier tonight, when I had first set up this stream, I set up the stream earlier today for 11 p.m. Eastern, 8 p.m. Pacific with a different topic. And that different topic was going to be how to handle content thieves, right? And I was going to continue, to stem off of a live stream I did last night, which I'm going to promote that here in a second because it was a very, very good stream. And I think a lot of people can benefit from it. And I could also use more of your support regarding what I discussed. And I'm sure there are a lot of people that feel the same way as I do regarding what I discussed in that stream last night regarding content thieves, and also, regarding, how I feel the broadcasting program that many people use out here on YouTube, how I feel StreamYard is making it very, very easy for people to rebroadcast and basically, steal other people's content, become content thieves. I was going to talk about that more so tonight, and try to get a little more engagement and a little more support. But after what I experienced today with my lady, we were out and about running some errands, and I'll be honest, the emotions were running high. My lady's emotions were running high, and that's normal. Women's emotions are going to run high, and when her emotions run high, I try to be as strong as possible. I try to be a good supportive man, but sometimes when her emotions just get so high, it's hard to do so. And sometimes you just have to say, "Hey, baby, look, hey, I've had enough. I love you. I know you're going through a lot. You and I are making a big move, and there are just so many things going on. But you know what? We've got each other. And that's all that matters. We've got each other, and that's all that matters." And as we were driving back home, there was a lot of traffic, getting out of the area where we were at. Unusual traffic. They're doing a lot of work in this area. They had controlled traffic, and it was just stressful because no one likes being stuck in traffic, especially what was it? It was around it was shortly after 7:00. And I was thinking about getting back to start the show on time, and it was shortly after 7:00, and I'm like, nah, we're never going to make it back on time, so we'll just get to it when we can. My lady was getting a little bit antsy and stuff because no one likes to be stuck in traffic, and there's just a lot on her mind with the move, and Thanksgiving is coming up right around the corner. Next week, my lady and I are going to be going to her parents' place for Thanksgiving. There's just a lot of stuff. We got the new side hustle that I've been working on, and my lady's been helping me on. So it's just been one thing after the other, busy. But on the way back, things started to calm down. And look, I'm a very strong and secure man. I would never ever lay my hands on any woman. I've never hurt anyone, and I never will. Right. And that's because I've become a very understanding man regarding how women are, and understanding that what women really need. And I've always said this, and I say this with respect. I'm not saying this disrespectfully, but women are emotional beings that respond to everything emotionally first, based on how they're feeling in the present moment. It doesn't matter about yesterday. It doesn't matter about tomorrow. It doesn't matter 5 minutes ago. It doesn't matter, whenever. The only thing that matters to women, for the most part, based on how they are biologically made, is how they're feeling right now in the present moment. And, that's been something that's very difficult for men to deal with and understand, because, most men love to think far ahead. We like to think, far ahead in the future. We like to plan things out. And I'm not saying that women don't like to plan things out. They do. But their emotions are always in the present moment. Hey, Puppy Lover 46. How are you doing today? She says, hey, Eli, hope you are well. Lady is moving in. Awesome. Yeah. Yeah, she absolutely is. She absolutely is. How have you been, Kara, Puppy Lover 46? What's been going on with you in your neck of the woods? Hope all is well with you. Excuse me. Yeah. So great to see you here. So, yeah, becoming more understanding is where everyone should be or should try to get to. So when my lady and I got home, we were talking, and I said, what are your thoughts about, the show tonight? Do you think I should still do the show? It's pretty late. And, I figured she was going to say, you should just, cancel the show and go to bed. It's been a late night. But no, she said, you need to keep this, positivity thing going. It's day 17. And, you made a promise to our audience that we're going to give them at least one show every day, no matter what. And, we need to lead by example. And I totally agree with her. It's not that I didn't want to do the show, but, sometimes you have to take a good, hard look at yourself in the mirror and say, hey, you know what? Sometimes, you got to do the right thing for your relationship or your family. And that means, you may have to let something else go. But my lady said, hey, do the show, but I would do it, with a different topic, something that, is just, very, very positive. She was saying that the other topic, it's not that it wasn't positive. It's just that, we talked about it last night. And, let's just, end the night with a nice piece of content to uplift people. And then, we can get back to the other stuff tomorrow. I'm like, okay, cool. So, I changed the topic to becoming more understanding. And that's where we're at. Puppy Lover 46 says, got the flu, but I'm okay. That's great. That's great. Furthermore, Puppy Lover 46 says, nothing really. I'm caring for my mom. You call your moms mums in your neck of the woods. That's cool. I've seen that before. And watching my son with his first girlfriend. He's 15. Oh, how's that going? Yeah, I remember those days. I remember I was supposed to go on my first date when I was 13 years old. And one of my mother's best friends, and they're still best friends to this day, her son, who's 3 years older than me, he was 16 back then, and he had a girlfriend that was 16, and she had a sister that was 13. And I was like, yeah. And she was cute and she was cool. And I was supposed to go on a date, a double date with them. And my mother's friend's son, who was a friend of mine too, and my brother's, his name is John. And John was a good dude. He was a cool dude, but he was an ass kicker. John was always in good shape, and you didn't mess with John because he could whoop you or you know what, right? And so the day of the date came, and my parents really didn't want me to go on this date, but I said, you know what, I'm getting ready and I'm going, right? And I talked to John, and John was gonna pick me up, and so I was downstairs getting ready. And I was coming up the stairs to go out the door to meet John, and John wasn't there. And basically, my mother and father, they sent John away with John's girlfriend and John's girlfriend's sister. And I was pretty livid. I was really looking forward to this. And so, that was my my first experience. Never got a chance to go on that date. And my parents didn't allow me to date until, I was, I think I was in 8th grade. So was it 7th or 8th grade at that point? They didn't allow me to date until my junior year in high school, when I was 16. And that was the woman I dated for many years and went to 4 proms with. But yeah, that was my first experience. And hopefully his first experience is a good one. Hopefully you've talked about the birds and the bees. You don't want any unexpected or unplanned pregnancies happening. Sure, you've talked with him about that, and yeah. Hopefully it's something awesome. Puppy Lover 46 says, "Oh, Eli, they're so into each other. Seen a total different side to my boy. He is so loving and sweet to her. Bought her a present for their first date." Well, yeah, Puppy Lover 46. That's, a lot of guys, when we're younger and we go on our first date, or, when we're in our teens and maybe early to mid 20s, we get really smitten by any cute woman that gives us the time of day that is at least somewhat nice to us, right? So we'll shower them with gifts. Like, I remember I was so enamored by my high school sweetheart. And yeah, she was a cheerleader, high school cheerleader. She was a beautiful, 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 beautiful woman. And I was just really into her, and she was into me too. But, I think I was way more into her than she was into me. And that's what I try to teach guys. It's like, show your interest and be interested, but never let your interest level appear greater than the woman's interest level. Because when the woman perceives to be more interested in you than you are in her, she will continue to come around. She will chase, and she will be just happy, right? Harold B, hello, nice video about StreamYard. I seen it today in my feed. Hey, Harold B, how are you doing? Welcome to the show. Yeah, what did you like about that StreamYard video last night? I'm curious to hear your thoughts. I actually went back, between last night and today, and actually watched the entire show twice. I do that a lot because, I want to hear how I'm coming off in my delivery, and I also want to make sure that I didn't miss any points. I'm a very humble person, so I'm not trying to toot my horn when I say this, but I watched it twice, and I feel I nailed it. I absolutely nailed it. The screenshots were on point. It was simple. The screenshots were simple, but to the point. And everything that I explained was crystal clear and very understanding. And, I hope that more and more people continue to come across that video. So let me know your thoughts. What did you specifically like about it? And what are your thoughts about, things potentially changing through StreamYard? Puppy Lover 46 says she lives 50 miles away, but they are making it work. Thank God for free bus passes, LOL. Well, that's good. And Puppy Lover 46 says, at Harold B, hello. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. Well, that's really nice that they're making it work, and she's 50 miles away. There's a good aspect to that and a bad aspect to that. The good aspect is that they're not going to see each other every day, so that means they're not going to become easily bored of each other, because, at that age, when you have that puppy love, At that age, when you have that puppy love, you tend to want to see each other all the time, and then you never give each other time and space to miss each other, and that's very important. But at the same time, having a distance of 50 miles apart makes it very easy for either side or both of them to, go astray and, hook up with other people. I'm not saying that they're doing that. I'm just saying when you have that much of a distance, it is a possibility. Now, my lady and I, we're a little over 70 miles, away from each other. But here's the thing. Her and I, we talk all the time by phone when we're not together. And lately we've been spending a lot more time together. She's been at my place. So, it's never been a problem. But with those young kids, you never know. My lady and I are in our late 40s. So there are no games involved here. Despite the fact that, yes, there is a distance of a little over 70 miles between us. But we're 16 months into our relationship, and we spent a lot of time together, and we practically already live together anyway, so it's all good. Harold B says, you made a lot of sense about how many tech dummies can do StreamYard. And furthermore, Harold B says, hello, puppy lover. Yeah, no, I mean, that was the whole point of doing that stream, is that any dummy with zero internet experience, and even someone that has the weakest power computer, like you can run StreamYard from a Chromebook, right? Which has like no power. All it was made for is to surf the web and maybe stream from the web. It doesn't have enough power to do video processing or anything like that. And what StreamYard does is they do all the heavy lifting for you. All you need is a webcam and a microphone and an internet connection. And, what happens is the internet connection and your computer or your, Chromebook or whatever you use is going to stream over, the audio and video to StreamYard server. Then StreamYard server will do, the video processing and basically send it over to YouTube. Now, what happens when I do it here through open broadcast software, my computer, through OBS, the OBS program will convert the video file into an MP4 file as I'm live on the air here. So it will encode it into MP4 on my own local hard drive using more of my resources, and then it'll stream it out directly to YouTube servers. What happens with StreamYard, it does the conversion of the MP4 or whatever video file they use. It does all the video converting on their computers, and then it sends it over to YouTube afterwards. And that was my argument regarding that, hey, pretty much everything that you put through StreamYard is hosted on their servers. So in essence, if they have creators that are using other people's copyrighted content, in essence, those creators are violating copyright. But if StreamYard allows these creators to host copyrighted material on StreamYard servers, right? Okay, then they are liable for it. And StreamYard just makes it very, very easy for any dummy. Let's just, put it that way. I'm not trying to be mean, but any dummy can use StreamYard and within literally 3 to 5 seconds be simulcasting a live stream. So, let's see. Puppy Lover 46, having online chats makes it easier for them too. They speak for hours every day. And that's cool too. Especially if you live a distance, that's cool too. But even that can get old after a while. Like, I would do maybe 1 or 2 chats a week, and then they should at least try to see each other once or twice a week. 50 miles seems like a long way, but 50 miles is literally less than an hour drive. Maybe they can meet halfway for dinner initially. And if they start to get even closer, then, see what happens, But here's the thing. They're 15 years old and, they're probably not even driving yet. I don't know what the driving laws are in your country. I don't know if 15-year-olds can drive. Here in the U.S., pretty much it's 16 everywhere. So it all depends on, if they're able to drive or not, or like you said, they have bus passes, they can do that. And then are they working and making enough money to go on dates? I mean, when I was 15 and a half, I was working at a movie theater and, I was making minimum wage, but I was working enough hours to where, I had enough money. I saved up a good amount of money a year before I met my, my high school sweetheart. And, I tell you, I had a really fun year. I was blowing a lot of money and her parents were wondering where I was getting all that money. They thought I was, at one point they thought I was doing some illegal stuff, which I never have. The truth of the matter is, 1 year before I met their daughter, almost I'd say maybe 80 or 90% of the money that I was making was going to the bank. And at 15, 16, you're living at home and you really don't have any bills. So, with the exception of what you may spend, every now and then, you put most of that money in the bank. So after a year, I had over $5,000 in the bank. And I just felt like I was rolling big and we had a lot of fun. And there was even one time, where I did the dumbest thing ever. And I think I've mentioned this before in the past, but I actually had flowers delivered to my high school sweetheart's house, where she lived with her parents. And for 5 days in a row, I sent her a dozen extra long-stemmed roses delivered. It was during the week, and on the weekend when I, went to go hang out with her that weekend after all those flowers were delivered, her mother was looking at me. She's like, you've turned my home into a flower nursery. Yeah. And I said, yeah, no more flowers for a while. I just wanted to do something nice. Well, yeah, you made your point. And I didn't know what I was doing. I was young and I was in love and she was hot. She was a cheerleader and, we had fun. So Harold B says, I had someone harass me for months using StreamYard. YouTube did nothing to help me. Well, YouTube is not going to help you when it comes to copyright. Because, this is what a lot of people don't understand. Is that, all YouTube is going to do is follow, copyright laws, U.S. copyright laws if you're here in the U.S. or copyright laws, from wherever country you're from. And they're all, copyright laws are pretty much the same globally. The difference is here in the U.S. we call it fair use. In most other countries they call it fair dealing. It's the same thing. And all YouTube is going to say is, okay, why don't you can file a DMCA copyright takedown notice. DMCA is Digital Millennium Copyright Act, right? And the problem with that is you file the copyright takedown notice, and then the creator has an option of filing what's called a counter notification. And if they file a counter notification, all they have to do is say that even if it's not fair use, all they have to do is type in the box, this is fair use under Section 107 of U.S. copyright law. I was using the content, for criticism and commentary, and the content is transformative in nature. And whether they actually did that or not, it doesn't matter. All they have to do is type that exactly the way I said it, and YouTube will approve the counter notification. Then, after that, gets processed, YouTube will send the counter notification to the original person that owns the copyright, that took down that video for copyright, and it'll say, in my case, when I've done it in the past, it says Dear Coach Eli to Authentic Live Streams, we received the attached count notification. You now have 10 business days to file a lawsuit, blah, 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 or we may reinstate the content. Well, it's not may reinstate it. They always reinstate the content unless you file a lawsuit and prove it to them, right? And the problem is small creators, number one, we don't have a lot of extra money, to file a copyright lawsuit. And, we need money for the attorney. We need money for court fees. And a lot of times the attorney's fees and court fees are going to cost more than whatever we may have lost monetarily through that video. And so in essence, that's, I guess I am kind of talking about what I was going to talk about initially here tonight. And you asked about it, Harold, so I'm going to talk about it. That's what these content thieves know. They know the system. They're playing the system. And until something else happens, they're going to continue to play the system. So really, YouTube can't really do anything about it. Now, though, what YouTube can do, and I've seen them do this in the past, but it's rare that it happens. But I've seen them do it in the past. If creators, there's a couple things. If there are creators that continue to do a lot of content that's considered reused content, so basically, if you have a creator that uses a lot of other people's content that's not their own, that's considered reused content. And if there's a large portion of reused content on a channel, then YouTube can actually shut down the entire channel right away for reused content. Okay? Or the other thing they can do that I haven't seen them do in a while is, let's say there are creators out there that are picking on one or two particular YouTubers and making constant daily content on them, right? And using their, name, tagging in their name, every single day, right? That's considered creator on creator harassment. It's a policy that YouTube enacted a few years ago. And when they first enacted this, like in right around 2020 or so, the end of 2019, 2020, a lot of creators went down for creator on creator harassment, but I really haven't seen them enforce it a lot lately. And, it's kind of a crapshoot. But yeah, that's basically the only way you're going to get justice. And that's why, for me, that's why, I'm going to try to resolve this with StreamYard without having to sue them. But if this doesn't get resolved, I will sue them one way or another. And I'm not saying this because I want to sue them. I want to do what's right to protect the, creators on this platform that are having their content, stolen all the time by, other creators that all they do is reuse other people's content and make it their own. And they just say, hey, I have the right to do this under fair use. I can rebroadcast and I can, re-upload your full, video, hour or two long video, or rebroadcast your hour or two long live stream, and I can do commentary on the whole thing, and you don't have a leg to stand on. No, that's not true. Fair use is fair use allows you to use small excerpts for criticism and commentary, and they have to be transformative in nature. It doesn't say that you're allowed to use large portions of someone's content. So that's why, I am, making this big stink with StreamYard. Wendy Pack 2. Wendy, hang on a second. Your message was held for review. Yeah, Wendy, you're welcome to. Whoops. Wendy, I don't know what happened. I thought I approved your comment, but it didn't go through. But you're not banned. It says, look, I just want to be friends with you. I can watch you. I love who you are. I have a good heart, not like other people. I care about you and your girl. Okay, well that's a good thing, Wendy. Well, thank you very much for that. Thank you very much for that. Yeah, give me just a second here. Puppy Lover 46 says they meet in Glasgow, which is an hour away, and then they need a bus to get to her house. It's 17 in the UK for driving. Oh, okay. Okay, so they have a couple years to go. Okay. Puppy Lover 46 furthermore says he has a part-time job being a joiner's assistant. Her mom loves my Liam. Oh, cool. That's awesome, man. You never know what happens. Sometimes it can turn into something even at a young age. I wish him the best. Yeah, Harold B said banned. I'm not quite sure what you mean by that. Puppy Lover 46 furthermore says, I think you would be a real nice boyfriend. Your lady is a lucky woman. Well, I do what I can. I have a lot of love to give, and I do have a big heart and soul, and that's just me. And I'm a very humble person. So, for me, accepting compliments, it's always been difficult for me to do so. But thank you so much for that, Puppy Lover 46. I greatly appreciate it. Anyway. We are at 43 minutes. I'm going to start to wrap this up in just a few minutes here. But before I do that, this has been a wonderful, wonderful experiment that my lady and I wanted to do for the folks out here on YouTube. And I know that a lot of people that watch the live streams are seeing some positivity happen through these live stream chats and in the comments section. Hi, babe. How are you doing? You're still up? Oh, you're doing diamond art. That's cool. That's awesome. That's awesome. Maybe we'll do a stream on that sometime. Yeah, no, my lady's really into art. She's doing something called diamond art, and she's very, very artistic. I mean, she could actually have been a graphics designer if she wanted to be. But that's just her hobby. Her purpose is more in alignment with mine. Helping people. Uplifting people, encouraging people, supporting people, emotional support, and all that. And so, that's why we do what we do. But yeah, she's been, she's having a hard time getting to sleep. Normally she's in bed by this time, and then I join her in bed shortly afterwards. But she's feeling really good. She's feeling incredible. Puppy Lover 46 says, well, Eli, my brother and his wife were high school sweethearts, and they have been together since then. Yeah, that's cool, Puppy Lover 46, Kara. I mean, it can work. My high school sweethearts' parents were high school sweethearts, and they're still together to this day. It can work. Usually it doesn't, because people are inexperienced when they have their first experiences. And typically, it's going to take men and women in the modern world dating 2 or 3 people before they've even learned enough about dating and learned enough about themselves and, the opposite sex to be able to have a sustainable relationship. But for some people, it just works out of the gate. And when that happens, that's just magical. It really is. Puppy Lover 46, I can be part of the show when you stream late. It's 8 a.m. here. Oh, okay, cool. Yeah, I may start doing some more late night streams every now and then. I had to do this one tonight. I mean, I wanted to do it, don't get me wrong, but I had to do it late because my lady and I were out a lot later than we expected to be. And I had to keep the positivity thing going, because that's what we're all about. But what I was saying a second ago is that it's this positivity challenge has been a really good thing. You've seen some of it on the front lines here through our live stream chats, but you've more so seen it behind the scenes. We're more so seeing it behind the scenes, which is what I'm trying to say. We have the Coach Eli private moderator group chat, and the men and women that we have connected there are very encouraging. They're very, very positive. We share. Oh my God! Wow. Wendy Pack 2 with the $50 super chat. Wow, my lady just said holy shit in the background. Wendy, you're not blocked here. Wow. I don't know what to say. Wow, thank you. Thank you so much, Wendy. There is a 1-minute delay from what I say out here to from what I say to what goes out to YouTube. Forgive me if it takes a little bit of time. Wow. Wow, Wendy, thank you so much. I don't know what to say. It's a lot of money. It's one of the biggest super chats I've had in a while, too. God bless you. And it's going to really come in handy. I'm at a loss for words, Wow. Give me a second here, please. Well, that makes a big statement, Wendy. That makes a big statement. Wendy, let me talk about you for a second. I don't think a fake Wendy account would send $50. I mean, that's God bless you, Wendy. I don't know if you believe in God, whether you believe in God or not. God bless you. And my lady and I both love you. My lady's in the other room, and she's like, "Holy shit!" I'm like, Wendy, we really don't expect anyone to donate. Yes, I mean it keeps this show going. It keeps us creating. But wow. It's these moments, regardless of the amount. That is a big amount, and we're acknowledging it. And wow, we're blown away. Seriously, thank you. But we just are very, very humbled by anyone that donates even $1 of their money. And yeah, give me a second here. I need to update the little sign on the bottom left over here, right over here. Channel donations for a more positive world, $50. Let me share you out, Wendy. When I can verify that that's you, I will get you moderated over here. And I do want to work with you because I know, Wendy, you have been through the ringer on this platform. I know people have taken advantage of you and used you for content, and you don't deserve that. And I will say this, Wendy, I'm proud of you. You know, I know you're mentally challenged. I say that respectfully. You're very high functioning, and I'm just impressed at what you've made out of yourself in your life. Wow. Give me a second, folks. I want to yeah. Let me this is Wendy's channel here. Let me just put it in there. Yeah, Wendy, we definitely want to work with you. And I'm going to connect with you behind the scenes. If you are on Facebook, please look me up at Elias Dimitri Melas, Elias Dimitri Melas. Look me up and send me a Facebook Messenger message. I'm sure you're on Facebook, and we can connect and talk more behind the scenes, but I would love to collaborate with you. Again, thank you very much for your $50 super chat. You didn't type in the message, but hey, that's okay. That's okay. My lady says just subscribe to her. Awesome, baby, awesome. So day 17 of the 30-day positivity challenge is in the books. And tonight we've been talking about becoming more understanding. And folks, all it takes to become more understanding is to just take a good hard look at yourself in the mirror and say, I just want to be a better person. If I want people to better understand me, I should learn to better understand other people. You know, we need to understand, especially in this crazy modern world we live in, that's practically digital. Everything has changed. Everything's pretty much gone online for the most part. People have become more lazy. They've become more selfish, right? And that's become like the norm. Even though that's not the way it should be, that's become the norm nowadays. What if you're someone that's the complete opposite of that? You're not lazy, and you're outgoing, and you're also very understanding to everything that's happening in the world. And you don't get mad at people when they make mistakes or do stupid things. You just kind of acknowledge it and, just don't let it get to you, or, you try to offer some friendly advice to those people, or you still try to help them, even though, they may be doing something that you don't like. If you become a more understanding person and understand that people go through things and people have emotions and wants and needs, and, life is, more than just about yourself. Like if you are a selfless person instead of a selfish person, that will make you like the ultimate understanding type of person. And that will ultimately make you the most positive person as well at the same time. And that's what we've been trying to preach here for the last 17 days. So another day in the books here, folks. I will be back tomorrow for definitely at least a walking stream. That's probably going to be day 18 of the 30-day positivity challenge, and then possibly either another live stream in the evening, or I might, get some pre-recorded content out on the main channel. I still have a lot of content to put out on my main channel that I've been kind of neglecting for a little while. It's been my main monetized channel for about 3 years now. For the last month or 5 weeks, I think the last piece of content I put out there were those rooster videos when my lady and I were at the Casa de Fruta, which is near our area. It's like a little tourist attraction, and we went there to go to the Renaissance Fair, and then we ate at the restaurant that's owned by the same place where the Renaissance Fair was at. And there was a rooster out there, and took a video of that, and I did 2 videos. Part 1 of the video got like 1,400 views. The second part didn't do shit. It did like 75 views. And so, I want to try to get more content out, more fun, playful content like that out on the main channel. Just haven't had the time to do it. So, but lots more is coming to both channels. Please like, share, subscribe if you already haven't done so. Wendy Pack 2, Wendy's, thank you once again for your $50 donation, your $50 super chat. We greatly appreciate it. Lots of love from my lady and I. Lots of love to everyone else. Keep it positive. Let's make the next 13 days left in this positivity challenge even more positive than the first 17. With that being said, have yourselves a good one. Take care. And as always, be good to each other.